guys. So this is like the second intro to this video because my plan was to make a video talking to you about my wonderful, amazing new grandson, and then lead into the video that I had already made that I started editing, talking to you guys about how I hadn't had my grandson yet and that we're waiting and some of those things. And I never got the video finished editing before everything happened, and now I am a grandma. And I still have some ATC Happy Mail that I opened from my ATC swap that I want to show you guys. So I was going to kind of lead into that and do this video and that video all together. This video got a little long because I am chatty today for some reason. So yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know some of the things that I say sound like I'm going to go to the next part of the video, or you can skip ahead to the mail part. That's not possible. I'm separating them out. That's why I'm here, just to give you that little bit of something. And now I'm going to just, let you jump back into that video. Hey y'all, Claudia with Krazy Island Studios. We're having morning coffee. I feel like it's been a long time since I've had morning coffee with you guys. So I hope that, y'all are having some morning coffee with me, or tea, or whatever it is that you drink. It is really hot in my studio. I'm dying. Air's not working. Eyes are watering like crazy. Yeah, so I'm just a mess, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, I'm a grandma now. Yeah, my son's wife and my son, I guess, had their baby the other day. It's what, Thursday? So I think it's 2 days ago. I'm like so lost. I'm so tired. Okay, I have no excuses. It was yesterday, but technically the 27th, yesterday. But it was at like 1:37 in the morning, so it feels like it was 2 days ago to me now, because I've slept twice since then. So super excited, well, any of y'all who've had grandchildren or nieces or nephews or whatever that you're super excited about, you know how I feel. It's different than your own. It's different than your own. Yeah. Still just like so exciting, only I feel better than she does. But maybe I'm older, so it's like wearing on me. Hold on, coffee. I'll be more fun if I get some caffeine in me. I've been up for a few hours and I haven't had caffeine yet. That's not true. I've been up for about an hour and a half and I haven't had caffeine yet. Because I was picking up the house just a little, excuse me, because my house is a disaster because I don't clean, I paint. And my daughter-in-law, I pay her to clean, and she's been a little bit preoccupied, so house has needed a little picking up before people start showing up, so that should be interesting. I have paint all over my cup. I'm now picking at paint. I'm distracted. Isn't that what they say, artists are? We're easily distracted, I am. I can't stop picking this paint. Okay, I have to stop. Talk to you. Pay attention to you! So, yeah, I'm just now getting caffeinated for the morning. I don't know, like, you ever have those days? You have those days where you wake up and you think, oh, I need to have coffee. And then, like, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth and, like, combing my hair, and I was like, oh, yeah, that needs picked up and put away. Like all the things that get left on the counter when there's 7 people who live in your house. Things just clutter up. The next thing I knew, I'd done all these little things, and now I'm finally having coffee. That was a really, really, really long and boring thing to tell you, so I'm sorry. I'll try. I'll try to do better. I'll get some more coffee in me. I hear noises in my house. Somebody's up. My youngest is not feeling well, so she's home. Fibromyalgia hits her sometimes in different ways, and she's got like stomach issues, had to have surgery on her stomach before, so yeah, she's having a bad day. She's not like sick, like contagious, thank goodness, because baby's coming home today to our house. So, because my son and daughter-in-law live with us, and they're moving with us, and it just kind of all happened whenever he went to Afghanistan, and she stayed with us, and it just stayed. He came home, they never left. We like them, so it's kind of cool. So, it always sounds terrible. It doesn't sound terrible when you're like, oh, my grown kids, my grandchild lives with me, right? I think it's a good thing if it's done healthy. Like, I don't parent them. I don't cook for them. I don't clean for them. I don't do their laundry. I don't take care of them at all. They just live in my house. So I think that's a different situation than maybe when your kids never grow up and move out, like you're still taking care of them. I don't take care of them. They even buy their own groceries and cook their own food. They have a separate refrigerator, separate pantry, and everything, you know, so like they are their own little entity that lives in my house. And so that, I think that's why it works so well for us, because we just get to have them around and spend time with our kids, but we're not trying to like raise them anymore. So yeah, we went into the hospital early in the morning of the 26th, because she woke me up at like 4:45. And so then we ran out to the hospital, and she was definitely in labor, and this poor girl, took her 6 hours. 6 hours to go from 3 centimeters to 4 centimeters. Frustrating. Frustrating. So then she got her epidural, and then she was a happy camper, and then it was just a waiting game. Waiting game. And we waited for a lot of hours. And I was so thankful that my daughter-in-law let me be in the room while my grandchild was born, because that was the coolest thing like ever. Like ever, to be there and watch somebody super special to you get brought into this world was incredible. I'm gonna cry. I have to stop. I'm gonna start getting all choked up. I got choked up while she was in labor because I was so proud of her, because she was just doing so awesome, and I know how hard, I mean, like, she worked really hard to have that baby. She did. She pushed for almost 2 hours, which seems like a really long time to me, because with mine we're talking like 20-30 minutes. Baby came, no problems. Other people I know pushed for a lot longer, and kudos to you, because oh my gosh, the 2 hours that she worked was intense, and poor thing never had the urge to push. So her body was not like contributing. No urge ever. She just had to forcefully get that child out on her own. All her own work, nothing from her own body, just doing its own thing. Nothing. She just had to fight her way through. Fight the baby out. So she worked hard. So hard. I was so proud of her, and I was just blown away by her strength and her courage, because she's young and it was not fun. And I mean, I guess I did it when I was younger than her, but you know, I wasn't the mom, I was the one doing it. So, you know, as the mom, mother-in-law, I was just like so just blown away by her courage. She never like, she was quiet through the whole thing. She barely like moaned a little, like at the end before her epidural came. She, you know, made little noises. Like, she was so like tough and stoic, and yeah, I was so impressed. I was so impressed, and like, I'm gonna cry. And then it was just beautiful, because, you know, he was born, and it was amazing. And you know, my son, the dad, he did such an incredible job keeping her going, because she wanted to give up. She was exhausted and worn out and just done in, and he kept her going. He did. Definitely would have gave up without him. She would have just given up. She was getting close to some intervention, so she was lucky she had him when she did, and he was very, very cute with a very, very long cone head. Very long cone head. He was in the tunnel for a long time. His little head was just really long and pointy. And now he's all better. It's already gone down to, he's got a cute little head now already, just overnight, from the time that I left and came back in like 8 hours, you know, whatever. He's beautiful. Beautiful. It was cool beans. Cool beans, and now you're bored again with my story, so I'll try to stop. Some of you want to know. I know this because you'll send me messages and ask me for like longer details about things that I've talked about. So some of you want to know, and those of you don't, you're going to have to skip ahead, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm a grandma now. I'm very excited, and he's coming home today. I gotta say, for all the things that I don't love about the city that I live in, gotta love their Kaiser hospital here. I know not everybody loves Kaiser. I know that. It's, you know, I'm going to create this political discussion over hospitals and insurance, but the fact is, Kaiser in my city has treated us really good through this whole process. They've been amazing. I have never seen better care of somebody in labor. Never. Not any of mine anyways, and I mean, granted, that's all I really have to go on, and stories from others who are like, yeah, ours was just like yours, you know, we had them in the same hospitals. And I've had babies in 2 of the other hospitals in my city. So, yeah, Kaiser, here in my city, in Fresno, California, is the bomb. It's the place to have your baby. Oh my gosh. Every 30 minutes, without fail, there was a nurse coming in, checking on her, seeing if she needed anything, seeing if we needed anything. There was like 8 of us, by the way, in that room by the time she had the baby. It just, people kept coming, kept trickling in. They're loved. They're a loved couple, and they got people who really care and wanted to be there. And yeah, crazy. Like, they were so good. They were just on top of everything. Everything happened quickly. If she asked for ice, it was there, like there. It's just amazing to me. And nicest nurses in the world took care of her. She went through 4 nurses because we got there at the end, like the last hour, hour and a half of a shift. So we got 1 nurse, and then she made it through 2 more, two more shift changes. So 3 more nurses. Yeah, so she went through 4 nurses, and all of them were awesome. All of them were awesome. The last one was actually a family friend, so that was really cool for her, who knew my daughter-in-law as a baby, as a small child, to get to see and be there and help her. You know, she was like holding, pushing her, helping her, it was everything. Help her have a baby, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, so I gotta say, they did a good job. They did. I'm sorry if some of you didn't have such great care, because some of us didn't, but they did awesome. Yeah, Kaiser here did a really good job. It's just been awesome. Yeah, good experience. Very good experience, which I'm really glad, because it's just terrible when you have a bad experience going through that process. It's just not fun. You never forget it. And she'll never forget that she had a great experience, which is nice. And baby comes home today sometime. Don't know when. I haven't called them because just in case they're sleeping, I hate to think about waking them up. So I'm going to wait until I'm like, it's good and late in the morning or early afternoon, and then I'll call them because they haven't slept much. Tired. I can't believe how tired I was. I didn't have a baby. Why was I so tired? Why? Why am I so tired? Oh my gosh. No, I do feel like I worked out. My right arm does not want to lift like above right now. My back, upper back, and my arms are really tired because I was like, I got to, my little tiny part that I got to play in helping was when she was pushing. So for 2 hours, I would help push her up, push her shoulders up, and you know, she's fighting it. So yeah, I worked out. I got no muscles. I got no muscles, and this hand still isn't very strong. So that was exciting. I was super, like, I know it was like the teeniest part ever, but it was exciting to be a part of it. And to be of any help, because I just can't stand sitting by and watching. So I was a little bit of a cheerleader, told her how incredible she was, when my son wasn't, because he was doing most of that. And just, you know, telling her how perfect she was, and I was just, you know, encouraging, cheerleading a little bit, you know, trying to keep her spirits up, because I know she was getting very tired, and so, yeah, but it was getting, she only had maybe 2 more contractions, and they were going to have to intervene, because it was getting too long of not getting them out. So it was, yeah, it was close. It was close, but she did it. So that was awesome. And so they have all that happy time, you know, and happy experience, and the baby was perfect and healthy and had a great, was an APGAR score, had a great score, got to go right to his mom and be with her, and everything was just perfect. Just perfect and beautiful and wonderful, and, you know, everything that could go right did. That was nice. And that's still a very, very long story. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I have a bunch of stuff going on. I have something that I'm working on in regards to my classes, which are kind of all over the place right now, to try and get them all together in one place. And I'm going to announce that as soon as I can get it together. People are working fast and furious, even while I haven't had the time to try and get this together. And so we are definitely working on putting a place where you guys can find everything that you need to find of my classes and stuff. So that'll be good. Those are my paid classes, so for those of you, you know, who only do the free videos. That's cool beans too. You don't hurt my feelings. You know, Crazy Island Family, you should really be hanging out at Crazy Island Family on Facebook, my Facebook group. It is so much fun, and there's stuff always going on there that is free of charge. So I do offer classes, of course, that you can pay because, you know, I have to support my family. I do. I have to support my family. That is my goal, to get to the point where I can support my family. And so I do have those, but there's a lot of free stuff here on YouTube as well as on Crazy Island Family. We do swaps and we do challenges and things like that. So you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. A lot of you I know are faithful YouTube, KIF, everything. So you're awesome sauce. Love ya. Do. I really do. But I would love to see more of you over there. I haven't been on there in a couple of days, and I don't always see all the posts, but I try so hard to at least view and like, so you know that I saw your stuff and that I care that you're there and that you posted it, because I do. But there are other members there who are incredible about keeping up, and everybody wants to tell you how great your stuff is and let you know that you did a good job. So it's a place where you can post some of your work and get some really good feedback. You can ask for critique if you want some help, or if you want some ideas on how to improve things, you can ask for that. If you just want to post your work and see what people like about it, you can just do that. You have all those options. So I think it's a great place, and y'all should check it out if you get the chance. Other than that going on, I'm a little behind now. I gotta get some video edited for the class. I'm gonna get this ATC video out, I'm gonna get this video out, and then I'm gonna make some art. I'm hoping by next week, and I keep saying that, like, life is supposed to slow down so that I can do more stuff for you guys. So next week, again, I'm hoping that things will even out and I can get back in the flow of things and get back to work on a much more regular basis. So yeah, I hope so. That's my plan. Again, I have great plans, don't I? Great plans. They don't always work out the way I want, but I can't be sad about this one. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get you guys some new stuff out next week. I need the art. It's been a few days. I need to. So okay. So y'all take care of you, and I will see you guys soon. I plan on it, and that's about it. Yay me for being a grandma. Somebody asked, I still haven't picked my grandma name. Grandma has not been picked. There's two other grandmas. There's my daughter-in-law's mom, and there's my son's other mom. She doesn't like the name stepmom because she's better than that. She's the other mom, and she's awesome. She's been around since he was in diapers, kind of thing. So yeah, and we're good friends, and like, yeah, we have this weird, super friendly, yeah, we do. It's all good. I love her. The dad for all the boys pretty much out of the picture completely, so it's just us and the kids, because she's got two boys that are my son's brothers, and we want them to have a relationship, and they do, so it's all good. So neither one of them have picked grandma, so I may just end up being grandma. Who knows? I don't know. My son is determined to have him call me Mama. Mama. Because that's what I called my grandparents. But they were from Kentucky. That was expected. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll let y'all know when the verdict happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I like Nani, and I like a couple other things. I like Nana Dia. I like a few things. I don't know. We'll see. I now that he's here, I don't even care. He can call me anything, and it'll probably just be fine with me. All that concern over my grandma name, I don't care. Now I just like, just call me something and let me hold him. I don't care. So yeah, that's how it's going. So I'll let y'all know when that happens. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to record a new intro for this because, oh my gosh, I've been all over the place. But I'll get all that stuff done, and I will try to get back to work for you guys tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for watching and for caring and for being a part of my life. I really love visiting with you guys. It's kind of, become very important to me. So thank you, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.